So this video is part 2 of working on a spaceship window. You can see here my first attempt at the window in NX. I concluded that NX is not a great software for organic modeling, or at least I am not proficient in it. This is a preview of kind of the spaceship that it will go on. So we can get started. In the last video, I had initially thought to integrate the window in Blender, but concluded that that is more of the type of work that I am good at in NX. So I will import the STL, which you can't see at the moment, but it comes in way too large. We will delete one of the intermediate bodies that I started on. I actually converted this into this model, but we will get rid of that. And then we need to scale all of these bodies. I did a quick test earlier, and about 10th scale is good. So now you can see that they're close to the same size. Need to move all of these bodies into position. Want to get these handles approximately centered. Does not need to be perfect, but I want to be able to quickly drop it onto the original window, like so. I do want to delete the previous window. Okay, so now I just need to work on positioning it a little bit more, probably scaling it up a tiny bit more, but this actually looks about right for the rest of the scale of the rocket. I think any larger and it'll be a little ridiculous. So I do want to make the window look a bit more integrated. So I think I will add kind of a broken edge around, as if the mushroom is growing out of that. First, I am going to unite all of these bodies, maybe. Okay. I do want to hide this. We'll drop a sketch on here for the cutout. Just do a quick profile. Do not actually want to do vertical lines. Kind of as if it was like a broken window. This sketcher likes to really add relations. That's about the right size, maybe a little bit too small, so I will move things. As stated, it really likes adding relations, which makes it a tad bit harder to control than desirable, but we will make it work. So I do want the sphere, kind of the mushroom bulb, to be inside of this like broken window, and not have the broken bits inside of the mushroom body, because that doesn't physically make a whole lot of sense. Ideally, one day I will bring my 3D mouse with me to have a smoother viewing experience. I think that is pretty good, at least to start. So we'll finish that, extrude it. Do you want to start at 0? And I also want to extrude it into the part slightly. I'm trying to do increments of 0.2 for layer settings, or for 3D printing layers. Okay. So I was a little off with how far the broken window needed to be, unfortunately. You can see it interferes in a few spots. Not horribly, though. Actually, I'm going to drop this before the unite so that I can hide individual bodies. Oh. Interesting. To actually make this the current feature. IDs. Okay. Now we can edit the sketch without the other stuff blocking the view. It's very interesting to me that it says display persistent relations and yet does not show the vertical horizontal constraints. Need to make this sketch only so that it does not try to pick up on other like this. Why is this a thing? I don't know. Like, where are the persistent relations that are making this incredibly difficult? Who knows? Because they don't show up. In conclusion, I shall delete these lines and redraw them. Which would have probably been a lot easier if I had just done that when I initially started drawing. Only shown the sphere that I was trying to stay out of. Okay. That will have to do. And now we have the sphere sticking out of kind of the cracked hole. And I can unite everything together. I'm going to do the other option, the direction. All right. So this is kind of the finished but uncolored mushroom cluster coming out of the broken window. Not going for massive amounts of realism here, but kind of a cool effect. You can see this on the start of the mushroom rocket. Kind of a side profile. Looks pretty sweet to me. Next will be a mushroom door with probably like a coral mushroom style, the branching sort of shape, and also potentially a reishi mushroom style fin. Haven't decided what to do on the engine or the body at this point. And that will be it.